प्रकृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्याः ब्रह्म
So thank you, Rishi Raj sir, for playing this Saraswati Vandana. Now I would like to invite our head of department, Professor Anil Kumar Gautam sir, to please welcome all the dignitaries and participants present here. So, A.K. Gautam sir?
Thank you, Manisha. Can you hear me?
Yes, you are audible, sir.
Okay. So, respected Chief Guest, Dr. Bansi Lal, retired Chief Scientist Officer, IIT Kanpur, Director of this institute, Professor Weissing sir, all present deans, HODs, eminent speakers, faculty members, media personnel from various leading newspapers, and dear participants. On behalf of the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, I heartily welcome you all in this inaugural session of AICT Training and Learning Atal Academy sponsored 1 week faculty development program on recent trends in optoelectronics and optical communications. Let me take this opportunity to briefly introduce our department to all of you. So this department was established in 1991 with UG program in Electronics and Communication Engineering. Being the first department of the institute, department has started 2 PG programs, that is MTech in Digital Signal Processing and Electronics and Communication Engineering in 2005 and 2021 respectively. The department is also offering PhD program in various specializations of Electronics and Communication Engineering. And the department has more than 15 labs with modern equipments and software tools which are being utilized by UG, PG and research scholars. Presently, the department have total 17 well-qualified regular faculty members, and most of them has degrees from reputed institutes like IITs and abroad. Till now, our faculty members have published more than 500 research papers in reputed journals and conferences like in IEEE Transactions. The department has produced 12 PhD in last 4 years. Further, undergraduate programs of our department is accredited by NBA in 2005 and 2018 again for 3 years, and now it is further extended for 1 more year. Our students are well placed in reputed companies in India and abroad, while some of the students have preferred for higher studies in the Institute of National Importance in India and abroad. The department has organized several short-term courses and FDPs with active participation of faculty from all over India. I'm pleased to inform you that it is our 3rd Atal-sponsored FDP in a row in this year. Now, in this present area, the field of electronics and communication plays an important role in almost every sphere of our life. It has penetrated in every field of our existence. It mainly deals with communication technologies along with the basic electronic component design of circuits and systems. Now, everyone is familiar with the electronic machines, including mobile phones, home appliances, computer system, security system, and many more. So this FTP is organized to provide an opportunity to all the participants so that they can enhance their teaching learning ability as well as research skills in the field of optoelectronics, photonics, and optical fiber communications. In coming 5 days, the experts from renowned institutes from India and abroad, as well as industry, will deliver talk in recent trends and ongoing technological changes in this field. I believe that this FDP will provide a close interaction between eminent speakers and participant, and it will be highly beneficial to all the participants. And to conclude, I wish you all great learning in your pursuit. Thank you. Thank you very much. Dr.
So
Manisha.
yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Dr. A.K. Gautam, sir, our head of department, for briefly introducing our department. And moving forward, I would like to request coordinator of this FDP, Dr. Sanjeev Nethani, sir, to give a brief introduction about this FDP and all the speakers also. So,
Thank you,
over to
Manisha.
you, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, absolutely.
Hello, everyone. Present here as well as online. So I, Sanjeev Nethani, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, hearty welcome you all in the online AICT Training and Learning Atal Academy sponsored 1 week faculty development program on recent trends in optoelectronics and optical communication from 15th of November to 19th of November 2021. Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Bansilal, former Chief Scientific Officer, Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, a renowned scientist in the field of optoelectronics and lasers, all the eminent speakers from all around the globe, our Director, Dr. Y. Singh, sir, our Head of the Department, Dr. Anil Kumar Gautam, all the Deans, Head of the Departments, our enthusiastic participants for this faculty development program, my colleague at GBPIT body, and media personals. A very warm good morning to all of you. I would like to extend a special welcome to our eminent speakers from abroad, Dr. Geert van Istenburg from Ghent University, Belgium, Ms. Irina Nethani from Germany, Mr. Philippe A.J.G. Chevalier from Belgium, who will also deliver the talk in the coming days of this FDP. I would like to recall a sloka of Sanskrit which we learned during the school days, and today I feel it is worthy to pronounce it here. Na chor haryam, na raj haryam, na bhrati bhajyam, na cha bharkari, beye kirte vardhate eva nityam, vidyadhanam sarvadhanam pradhanam. The meaning is that education is best wealth among all the wealths. That is, na chor haryam, no one can steal it. Na raj haryam, no state can snatch it. Na bhratri bhajyam, it cannot be divided among the brothers. Na cha bharikari, and it's not heavy to carry. As one consumes and spends, vidyadhanam ve kirte vardete. As it consumes or spends, it increases. That is ve kirte vardete eva nityam. Vidyadhanam sarvadhanam pradhanam. So the knowledge is the best wealth actually. So with these lines to motivate us to share our knowledge, because as we spend the knowledge or share the knowledge, it expands. So this is the only wealth which we spend and it increases actually. So I would like to come to the point, that is switching to technical things about the highlights of this FDP. That's what Manisha told me to tell. So first of all, I would like to tell you that this is a 5 days FDP, which has 3 sessions each day. So session 1 is from 10 to 11:30. Second session is from 12 noon to 1:30, and the last session is from 2:30 to 4 p.m. And it will be on 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19th of this month. So the first session will start, that is with the topic photons in communication actually, and it will be delivered by Dr. Bansilal sir, former Chief Scientific Officer, Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, and he has a wide expertise and practical knowledge in this field, and he has investigated so many research and development projects at IIT Kanpur, and about more than 40 years experience in the field of optoelectronics. So you can say he's a man, practical man, and he has a lot of hands-on experience working with different lasers and photonic devices, fabrications, characterization, all these things. So I hope that his talk will be really beneficial to the all participants as well as faculty members. The next session that will be followed by Dr. Abhishek Dikshit from Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi, and who will deliver the talk on Wi-Fi networks. So at the moment we are using the Wi-Fi. So the next generation is looking for light fidelity, and so he will deliver about the developments in Wi-Fi networks. And in the last session, afternoon session on 15th, I would like to discuss some things about that is organic photovoltaics, which is a part of flexible electronics, that is OLED and OPV, and how we can use lasers for structuring and patterning of these devices. So that will be the 15th three sessions. On 16th, we will start the session with Dr. Shankar Kumar Silvaraja, professor at Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, and his talk is on silicon nitride photonic integrated circuits for communication and sensing applications. And yes, afterwards, there is a talk from Ashish Mishra, Dr. Ashish Mishra, from SATI Vidisha, and his talk is on dynamic tuning of propagation properties of optical wire. And the last session for 16th, that will be by Mr. Philippe from Lisonix, Belgium. And he is basically again from industry, and his talk is on optical system design. And Philippe has patented so many patents in this area of optoelectronics, and he has also helped India in the R&D of Arjuna tank. And he visited so many times DRDO India for these R&D developments. So his talk will be really nice tomorrow afternoon. Afterwards, we will have on 17th Dr. S.P. Pandey, that is Vice Chancellor at Sanskriti University, Mathura. He was also our former director at GBIT Pori, and he will discuss about Digital India. So presently, he is the Margadarshak of AICT as well as he is an NBA expert. So after that, the lecture will be of Dr. Sri Prakash Singh from NSUT New Delhi, and his talk will be on optical wireless communication, the future of communication. And followed by the afternoon session on 17th, that is from Dr. Brijesh Kumar Kaushik, professor at Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee, and presently he is at Virginia Commonwealth University, USA. And the topic for his talk will be optical interconnects. On 18th, the morning session will be delivered by Dr. B.C. Chaudhary, and he is professor at NITTR Chandigarh. And I met him in the year 2001 when I did the first course on optical fibers at NITTR Chandigarh. So he has conducted so many FDPs and STCs at NITTR Chandigarh. So his talk will be on OWC technologies, FSO, and Li-Fi. After that, Miss Irina Nathani will deliver a talk on deep communication. So that is something from ethics, values, and psychology. It's not a technical communication like we have electronics or photons. It's more ethical, you can say. So that will be delivered by Irina Nathani. Afterwards, in the afternoon session of 18th, Dr. Hirdwan Steinberg will deliver a talk. On 19th morning, we will start with Professor Yatindranath Singh, YN Singh sir, from Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, and he has done a lot of work on optical networks at IIT Kanpur itself. And his talk will be on elastic optical network at IIT Kanpur. And it will be followed by the noon session by Dr. Rajesh Kumar. His talk will be hybrid silicon photonic devices for optical communication from 12 to 1:30 on 19th. And the last session will be your valedictory session, 2:30 to 4 on 19th. So this was all about our speakers and their sessions. So I am highly thankful to our eminent speakers from reputed institutions. They have given their precious time to deliver the talk, and definitely our participants will be benefited with their knowledge and in their future research work as well. In this FDP, we have 87 participants registered through AICT portal, and I would like to assure them that their time in these 5 days will be really valuable, and they will get a lot of, they will enrich their knowledge. And finally, to bind up, I would like to thank AICT Atal Academy to sponsor this FDP and approve this FDP program to our department. And at the end, I would like to thank our director, sir, Dr. Y. Singh, sir, and Mr. Vijay Kumar Jogdande, who was at that moment our director to forward my application to AICT, our HOD, Dr. Anil Kumar Gautam, and all the committee members whosoever helped me in planning and preparing this FDP. And I hope all the participants will be, your 5 days will be really valuable, and wish you all a great time in these 5 days. Thank you very much.
So thank you, Dr. Nathani, coordinator of this FDP, for giving the highlight of this FDP. Now I would like to invite our chief guest, Dr. Bansilal sir, currently working as a consultant EasyGo, Hinjewadi, Pune, and former chief scientific officer at IIT Kanpur. So over to you, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Everything has been said about the electro-optics by the head of the department. Mr. Nathani also highlighted the whole session about various technical talks. I will, first of all, my job is very easy by these talks. I welcome all the participants to this faculty development program. And as the pandemic is going on, I congratulate everybody for defeating the COVID till date. It is a great achievement. If we are still alive, it is a great achievement. Please don't lower your guard, even if you are fully vaccinated. Masking and social distancing are only two proved weapons against this viral infection. So take care. Don't be afraid of anything. Apply your scientific mind. Don't go for kadas and this thing and that thing. It is a very scientific disease, scientifically studied. So please follow your human beings are on the only carriers. So avoid human beings if you can. Well, such scientific meetings like workshops, conferences, FDPs are very, very important to develop a healthy scientific environment. Healthy scientific environment means where everybody gets funding, everybody is motivated, there is no bureaucracy. A senior doesn't, as everybody has to earn the respect in academic community. You can't demand respect just because you are a senior. It has to be earned. So that is the real spirit of a free academic atmosphere. The electro-optics is a very, very important role, as HOD of the department has clearly said. Our devices, electro-optic devices, are slowly creeping in our day-to-day life. In the recent pandemic, you have this small gadget for monitoring the oxygen in the blood. This is just electro-optic device. For rapid temperature monitor, you have to IR. It has become a household thing. In fact, the golden standard test, RT-PCR, is partly electro-optics. So the timing of the workshop, I feel, is very, very appropriate to for the development of this field. The field has developed tremendously during this last 2 years. Medical applications of electro-optic devices are finding a lot of scope. It is acting as a diagnostic tool, not as a cure. It cannot. It doesn't have a therapeutic value. It can't cure the disease, but it can help us in diagnosing right in the beginning. So I'm sure you will find it quite interesting because the field is really very, very important. About the participants, I have a simple request because I was involved in the organizing of, I have organized more than 10 of such programs at IIT Kanpur, international at USA also, at Lovely also. But I find the organization, I know Nathani Dr. Nathani must not have slept for the last 1 week. Because a lot of organization goes in such programs. Thank God he doesn't have to bother for beds and accommodation and other type of things because of online courses, online mode. But a lot of still he has to, now he will be read at 10 o'clock, how will he start, whether everybody's audio will be visible, audible, everybody's video will be visible. So I'm sure he must be already thinking about the next session. He's only physically here, mentally he is somewhere else. So participants, please take the maximum benefit from these programs. These programs give you motivation. These programs give you networking. These programs can lead to the collaboration. Please don't come just for the heck of coming. I know when in 2 or 3 programs, 2 persons were common. So I asked them, why are you coming? You have already joined last 2 programs. Why are you coming for this? He said that there is some rule. If somebody joins 3 FTPs or something like that, he gets a promotion. Please avoid such motivations. You should not, because the organizers play a lot, have to work hard to organize these programs. The networking, when we were physically doing this thing, it was quite good. All of us will meet, have dinners. I'm sure there would have been a nice songs program, but that is not near. We are in a new normal thing, new norm. So what do you learn here? I'm sure many of the technical terms may not be useful to you at all from the teaching point of view. I'm very sure about that. Because it is when I was a student, somebody will come from abroad, from MIT or Harvard or somewhere, and he will give a talk. I always used to think, where can I get these instruments? I don't have these instruments. What's the use of this talk to me? Unless I have those type of instruments. Similarly, many of the concepts may be clear, but you will, if you want to work in some of these fields, you may not have the resource. But thank God now we have better funding position than it used to be when I was a student. So one thing you can learn from this FTP is that critically evaluate each presentation. There are people must have spent days to come up with these presentations. Please critically evaluate every presentation, not to criticize the person, but for your mutual benefit. Because all of you are in the teaching expression. The errors, the mistakes, and the good things in the presentation, please note them and try to adopt the good things and forget about the bad things. When you go out for a cup of tea, or when you don't say that this in this presentation, this was bad, that was bad, that was, you can find all sorts of those things there. But please be positive, highlight the positive things. There's a famous saying that a painter put paintings and asked people to correct the, mark the mistakes. And he found all his paintings were full of crosses. So next day, he removed those crosses and asked people, please correct wherever you have found it. There was nobody attempted to do it. So really, it is very easy to find a fault, but please look for your personal benefit. Always look what is beneficial to you. Well, with this, I'm an old person. Normally, I will talk like this only. You should pardon me for that. I'm retired, but I am not retired that way. I'm still very active and I look very healthy. I will.
Still young.
In the end,
You are still young.
You are
Still young.
Yeah,
Not
I am
old.
young. One should be young at the heart and always be busy. You will never age. Finally, I'm sincerely, my sincere gratitude to the director sir, other head of HOD and other organizers for making me the part of this program. This is a talk I'm talking after 2 years. Just after lockdown, I don't know how to walk on the road. It was a real problem for me to walk because 2 years I didn't move out of the city. Same thing. I'm sorry for my incoherence. Though I am a laser person, I should be all the time coherent because I have forgotten this art of talking, art of giving a lecture. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot, and wish you very, very fruitful FEP. Thank you.
So thank you very much, sir, Dr. Bansilal sir, for giving us your valuable time and also sharing your valuable experiences. Now I would like to request our director, Professor Weising sir, to bless us with a few encouraging words. Please, sir.
Thank you, Manisha. Respected chief guest, deans, HODs, eminent speakers, faculty members, and dear participants. On the behalf of G.V. Pant Institute of Engineering and Technology, Pori, I welcome all of you in 1 week faculty development program on recent trends in electronics, optoelectronics, and optical communications. The program is sponsored by AICT Training and Learning Academy and organized by the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering of this institute. Let me take this opportunity to tell you a few words about this institute. This institute is situated in the beautiful Shivalik mountain range of Himalaya. A clean and peaceful environment together with a close connection with the nature makes this place an ideal one for learners. This institute was established in 1989 with the vision to become a center of excellence in technical education and to produce globally competent professionals by establishing a strong teaching, learning, and research environment. This institute has become as a leading teaching and research institute in the state of Uttarakhand. Presently, the institute is conducting 8 UG and 10 PG programs with research in several thrust areas of engineering and technology. There are 8 departments in the institute which have well-qualified faculty members and well-equipped laboratories. The institute is fully residential, having 11 hostels for students. With the support of highly qualified faculty members and excellent infrastructure, we are continuing to add to the intellectual and professional development of our country. Our students are well placed in reputed companies and institutions in the India and abroad. Some of the students are holding top positions in private, public, as well as in government sector. The institute is frequently organizing short-term courses and faculty development programs to provide opportunity for faculty members from all over the country to interact with experts from reputed institutes from India and abroad. This FDP is outcome of efforts made by Dr. Sanjeev Nathani, coordinator of this program, and his colleagues. In coming 5 days, the participants are going to closely interact with eminent speakers in the field of optoelectronics and optical communication, which will not only enhance their knowledge in general, but also will be helpful in research work. I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Director Sir, Dr. Vaising Sir, for sparing your precious time with us. Now I would like to thank all the speakers, participants and colleagues present here. Let's conclude this inaugural ceremony with National Anthem. For this, I will again request Rishi Raj Sir to play National Anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधिया तब शुभ नाम जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे अब दया गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
So, thank you, Rishi Raj sir, for consistently helping us. So, one important announcement that after 5-minute break, we will be having our first technical session. It will be delivered by Dr. Bansilal, former Chief Scientific Officer at IIT Kanpur. So, I hope to see you soon after 5-minute break. Thank you very much, everyone.
And one announcement that the link for this session will be different than inaugural session. So it will be shared in the WhatsApp group or email group also. So link for the first talk will be separate from this link. So kindly join that link, next one link. Thank you.